so we are in the city of Warren. We're right next to 10 Mile Road. I mean, right next to 10 Mile Road. Just a little bit west of Mound, okay? So 10 and Mound in Warren. I'm standing here. There's a piece of concrete on here you see now, but a week ago that concrete wasn't there. There was a big sinkhole here. That's how close this was to 10 Mile Road. And when you see a sinkhole like this, obviously it's indicating that something is happening to something under the ground. In this case, it was one of our storm drains, an old corrugated metal drain, which was very common back in the day. And this is when this metal pipe was installed back in the 60s, 1960s. So the sinkhole indicated that there was probably rot in the pipe, and then of course storm water gets in, and you know the ground on top sinks down, etc., creates a sinkhole. So we had a very deep sinkhole here. Very dangerous, obviously. We had to close a lane of traffic here so the guys could get in and do this job. But as soon as we saw this sinkhole and we identified it, we got a contractor, and it's pretty much fixed. We may have to do a little bit more, but essentially what they did here, this is a very large storm drain, so you know we're in a very urban area, so there's a lot of storm water that goes down into this storm drain here. And essentially what they had to do, they went down, once we identified that the whole bottom of the pipe was all rotted out, they had to put in structural supports. Then they were able to get down. I mean, this thing is large enough a person can stand in there, right? These, as I say, these are big storm drains. They're under the ground. You wouldn't think about it, but they're down there. And so they put the structural supports in. Then they do sort of, it's a new product that we're using. We're having good, we're very excited about it. We think it's less expensive, and yet we'll have the same quality as far as life expectancy and also for the integrity of the pipe. So it's sort of a foamable concrete, if you will. So they put down a geopolymer grid, like a fabric. They put that along on the bottom of the pipe. Then they start spray lining. We call it, you know, they're spray lining. It's just like a big spray gun, and they're spraying out this foamable concrete. Then they put another grid of the geopolymer grid, the fabric, and they spray it some more. So it's really got a lot of integrity to it. But it's very important that we continue to invest in our underground. And so the way that they were able to access this particular area, there's a manhole right over here. I don't know, my videography, which is really we just use an iPhone here because we're very frugal here in our department. But we try to demonstrate what we're doing. But this is a manhole. So they went down, the workers went down this manhole, which is where the big chamber is for the storm pipe, the storm sewer here. So they went down the manhole right here, and then we're able to fix this sinkhole. They might have to do some more grouting. We're going to see how it's all settling out there. But we'll be done with it very shortly. And so, you know, obviously we needed to get this thing done, as I say, immediately, as soon as we identified it. We also want to make sure we can hurry up and get this lane back open. I mean, I don't have to tell anybody that lives around here, 10 Mile and Mound is a very busy area. You know, it's infrastructure. It's under there. We have to fix it, and that's what we do. We find them, we fix them. Thanks for joining us.